Well, it's been 2 years since Colin Kaepernick first protested the oppression of black people in the United States by refusing to stand for the U.S. national anthem. It sparked a controversy that included backlash from the U.S. President Donald Trump, but it also inspired others to take part in the protest. They continued that today when two football players knelt during the anthem in their opening game. Let's bring in Arthi Pohl, who has details on this one. So what did we see on this first Sunday of another NFL season, Arthi?
Well, this was involving the Miami Dolphins and their first season game against the Tennessee Titans. And there were two players, wide receivers, who joined in that protest, albeit not for the first time that they have knelt during the national anthem. And there is an image of the two players, Kenny Stills and Albert Wilson, both kneeling there during the national anthem. Of course, as you mentioned, this is a silent protest that has continued on for a few years now, started by Colin Kaepernick, who at the time was a team player for the San Francisco 49ers. He is no longer on a team at this stage, but we know that part of the reason why this protest became so controversial is because the U.S. president decided that he really was against this protest. He equated it with being disrespectful towards the United States, towards veterans, towards the flag. And he has tweeted about it, about 36 times in his first year in office. And let's take a look at the tweet he actually sent out today on this first football NFL Sunday of the season. He said, wow, NFL first game ratings are way down over an already really bad last year comparison. Viewership declined 13%, the lowest in over a decade. If the players stood proudly for our flag and anthem, and it is all shown on broadcast, maybe ratings could come back. Otherwise, worse. So, of course, he is not staying silent on the protest. That is something he has been focused on for the past year. We know, though, that Colin Kaepernick, who did start this demonstration, he also tweeted out that image of those Miami Dolphins players saying, "My brothers Stills and Wilson are continuing to show their unwavering strength by fighting for the oppressed. They've not backed down even when attacked and intimidated. Their courage will move the world forward." And we should make note here as well that NFL owners had originally they'd voted against people kneeling this particular protest, and they were in favor of a policy that forced players to stand. There was a grievance that was later filed over the summer by the NFL Players Association, so we have not seen a policy of this sort forcing players to stand be enforced.
So not yet enforced, although Colin Kaepernick's still very much center stage, even though, as you say, he's not playing for an NFL team this season. But he is featured in a new Nike ad campaign, essentially one that hails him as a hero. And some have wondered whether or not that would have a negative impact on Nike. What's the latest there?
Well, let's take a look at this ad, and in it, essentially, Colin Kaepernick is the poster child for ensuring that people follow their dreams. That was the company's intention, and we do know that there was backlash. People, in fact, were burning their Nike runners when the ad was first released. But we also know that we're seeing a report now from Edison Trends that says the Nike's online sales grew 31%, substantially better than 2017's numbers for the same time period. So it appears at this stage that perhaps that ad campaign is paying off. Michael.
Okay, Arthi, thank you.
You're welcome.